What's up, everybody? Welcome to our final step in the Jeep Liberty repair, improvement, trying to fix the rough idle issue. Today we are going to be replacing the throttle position sensor. So let's get this started. Alright, now that the intake tube is out of the way, we can see our throttle position sensor is right here, this little black sensor on the side of the throttle body. This is used to help control how much fuel is provided to the engine and a whole host of other computerized crap that I couldn't even begin to understand. But just know that it is attached to the flapper and the throttle body, and it works in conjunction with the computers. Now, whether or not this is going to have any impact on idle, I'm not exactly sure, but it's good practice if we're in here replacing all this stuff to just replace it anyway. All I did up to this point was remove the connector. You see right here, slide out the red tab, press on the whitish yellowish tab, pull it straight out, down it comes. Okay. Next, there are two T20 bolts that go on the side of this. There's one right here on this side, and the other one is back here on this side. So those are your two mounting bolts for the throttle position sensor. Again, it is a T20 Torx. A lot of times there's issues with these because, from my understanding, the factory put some sort of Loctite on those bolts, and they get pretty hard to remove sometimes. Just got to be very careful, and I am not a fan of Torx to begin with, so we'll do the best we can here. Alright, here's the new throttle position sensor. It's again a Mopar OEM part, and the part number on this is 68404428 Alpha Alpha. Kit also comes with two new T20 bolts, and again, you can see that little bit of Loctite that's on there. So yeah, here you can actually see how this works. Alright, so as far as mounting, it mounts in basically this orientation here. On the inside, that rod that goes across the throttle body that controls the flapper, for failure to find a better term for it, and this will rotate. Okay, as that opens and closes, this will rotate in a circle. I don't really have anything to make it rotate, but as that rotates, it sends an electrical signal through the connector. Then the computer knows how far open the throttle is. Is the throttle open 25%? Is the throttle open 31%? Is the throttle open 100%? Then the computer will say, hey, I need fuel, I need air, I need whatever, and we're going to make this vehicle go faster. That's basically how a throttle position sensor works, and pretty easy to replace. I'm starting to have a little struggle here with these Torx bits, Torx bolts. So we'll see what happens.
2,000 years later.
Well, I thought we were doing okay, and we ran into a problem. Let me show you. On the throttle position sensor, this bolt here I can get just fine, no issues. The bolt on the back side is starting to strip. I don't know if I can get a good shot of what that looks like, but that's stripping. And basically, I don't want to completely destroy it, so I am not going to proceed with changing the throttle position sensor. I'm going to tighten up this bolt again and leave it in, and I'm going to leave that throttle position sensor there. If the issues are not solved after this and I still want to try to have that throttle position sensor replaced, I'm going to send it to a mechanic to do. I'm not a professional mechanic. I just like to tinker and try to do simple things, and when simple things start to get complicated, I stop immediately before I screw anything up and seek professional help. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm not going to replace that throttle position sensor. I'm just going to tighten up that bolt there that I got loose. Put the connector back in. We're going to fire up the Jeep, see how it idles, see if there's a check engine light, and all that kind of stuff. So again, I'm not a professional, and when I run into problems, I do seek professional help. That's why there are mechanics out there that would certainly like to have the business, and they're far better equipped than I am too. They should be able to remove a stripped bolt pretty easily. Now I could go the real expensive route and just buy a whole new throttle body, but I don't think that's necessary. So we'll just stop here and admit defeat, and we'll call it a day. So that's how you attempt to change. And I guess, you know, I mean, if you're doing it your own and you can get those bolts out, then all you got to do is put the new one in, tighten it up, reconnect your electrical connector, and you're done. So I urge, if you have troubles and you're starting to strip, just stop and get help. Save yourself some headache, and potentially save yourself some money too by just stopping while you're ahead. So that's it for that. The next video, I guess, will be our final wrap up on everything we've done, and we'll see our end result. Take care, guys. Bye bye.